Welcome to your sleep story. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Whatever this day was, however long it felt, however much it held, it is behind you now. Completely behind you. You made it through. And that is everything. So let's begin. Before I take you anywhere tonight, I want to count you down from 10 to 1. And as I count, I want you to allow yourself to sink just a little deeper into wherever you are right now. Feel the weight of your body. Feel what is beneath you, holding you. And with each number, just let go a little more. 10. Allow your eyes to close. Gently, completely. There is nothing you need to see right now. 9. Feel your shoulders and let them drop as far as they want to go. 8. A slow breath in through the nose. 7. And all the way out. 6. Your hands. Feel them opening. Whatever you've been holding today, you can put it down now. 5. Your jaw is soft. Your face is soft. 4. Your legs are heavy, warm. 3. You're drifting, not asleep yet, but moving that way. 2. The day is behind you, completely and entirely behind you. 1. And now, tonight's sleep story, the relaxation. Before we go anywhere, I want to stay here with you for a moment. Just here, just now, because this moment, this exact moment right now, where you are lying in the quiet, deserves a little attention, a little kindness. Take a breath in for me, from the very bottom of the belly. Good, and let it go. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine that everything you were carrying today, every worry, every unfinished thought, every heavy thing is just leaving with that breath, just drifting away. You don't have to solve anything tonight. You don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to be anything other than exactly what you are right now. A person who deserves rest. A person who deserves sleep. Because you do. You really do. Whatever happened today, whatever was hard, whatever felt heavy, you made it through. You are here. And that is enough. That is more than enough. You are safe. And you are here. Bring your awareness gently to your feet now. Just notice them and allow them to soften. The toes uncurling, the arches releasing. All the small held tension of the day simply letting go. Let that softness travel upward, through the calves, through the knees, the thighs. All of it warm, all of it heavy, all of it resting now. Your lower back, your hips. Allow yourself to feel the surface beneath you taking your weight completely, fully. You don't have to hold yourself up anymore. The earth has you. The sea is beside you. The belly soft. The chest soft. The heart beating steadily as it always has, as it always will. Your shoulders dropping, your arms heavy and warm, your hands open and still, the neck long and loose, and your face, let the jaw go. Let the forehead smooth. Let the eyes be completely still behind their lids. There you are, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, completely soft, completely warm, completely at rest. You've done beautifully. Now, let me take you somewhere the light turns every few seconds, and the sea is below the rocks, and the evening is long and quiet, and the keeper knows every sound this place makes, and is at peace with all of them. Come with me. The island. Imagine an island. Small, not the island of holidays and beaches and warm water. A different kind of island. A working island, a functional island, a piece of rock set into the sea for one reason. The lighthouse on it. That is the reason. The lighthouse was built here because of what lies beneath the surface of the water around it. A reef, hidden, or nearly hidden, the rocks showing only at the lowest tides, lethal to any vessel that doesn't know they are there. The lighthouse says, here. The reef is here. Come no closer. The island is barely more than the lighthouse. A few acres of rock and rough grass, and the keeper's cottage attached to the base of the tower. A small jetty on the lee side, a boathouse, a shed for the generator. That is all. The sea on every side. The mainland visible on very clear days. A dark line on the horizon, 5 miles east. On most days, not visible. Just the sea and the lighthouse, turning, S-E-A-M-U-S. His name is Seamus. He has kept this lighthouse for 36 years. He is 68 years old. He came here at 32, young enough that the isolation seemed romantic, old enough to understand what he was choosing. He had been a fisherman. He understood the sea. He applied for the lighthouse keeper position when it was advertised and was given it, and brought his few belongings in a box on the supply boat and has been here since. His wife came with him, Bridget. She stayed for 12 years. She loved the lighthouse. She loved the island, but she needed people in a way that Seamus didn't, or didn't need them in the same quantities. They parted without bitterness. She went back to the mainland. He stayed. They still write. She sends letters on the supply boat. He sends letters back. They are still fond of each other. They simply live different lives in different places and have made their peace with that. Seamus has made his peace with most things. 36 years of this island makes you very good at peace. The cottage, the keeper's cottage, is attached to the base of the tower, low and solid, built to withstand the weather this island receives, which is the weather of an exposed Atlantic coast. Storms that come in from the west for days, the sea white to the horizon, the spray finding the windows and running down the glass. Winters that are not the deepest cold, but a persistent, salt-laden wet that works into everything. The cottage knows about this weather. Its walls are thick, its windows small and deep-set, their frames regularly repainted against the salt. Inside warm, not the warmth of central heating. The lighthouse has a small oil-fired boiler, ancient, reliable. Seamus maintains it the way Joe maintains the clocks. With respect, with attention. It heats the cottage to a temperature that is warm enough without being the artificial warmth of a sealed modern building. The fire in the sitting room helps. Seamus lights it in the evenings. A peat fire the peat delivered on the supply boat, stacked in the shed. The smell of it burning is the smell of Ireland, of the West Coast, of the millions of years of compressed vegetation that peat represents. A slow smell, a deep smell, the smell of something very old being gradually returned to the air. The cottage, warm and salt-smelling, and full of the life Seamus has made in it over 36 years. The light, every lighthouse has its own character, not just its own flash pattern, though it has that. The specific sequence of flashes that distinguishes this lighthouse from every other lighthouse on the coast, the sequence that is printed in the charts, and that any navigator in these waters knows. Every lighthouse has its own character beyond the pattern. This light turns every 4 seconds. Flash 3 seconds of dark. Flash. Over and over. Through every night. Through every night of every year of Seamus's 36 years here, that light has turned. He has maintained it. He climbed the tower this evening, as he climbs it every evening, to check the mechanism. The motor that drives the rotation. The lens, the Fresnel lens, its facets still perfect after a century of use, still gathering every photon from the lamp at its center and projecting it outward in the focused beam. He checked it. He polished the lens panels, not all of them, just the ones that needed it. A dust cloth on the facets, the careful circular motion that doesn't scratch the glass. He climbed back down. The light was lit. It is always lit when the sun goes down. It was lit tonight, before Seamus had reached the bottom of the tower stairs. The light going on, as it always goes on, as it will go on. The view from the cottage door. Seamus stands at the cottage door. The evening, the sea to the west, is the color of pewter. The sun already below the horizon. The sky above it, the last amber of the day. The sea reflecting it back, but darker, more muted. The sea's version of the sky's color. The rocks below, black, wet. The tide about halfway going out. Seamus can tell from the particular line of the wet on the rocks. The slightly different color of the rock above and below the waterline. He knows these rocks, every one of them, their shapes in every state of the tide, in every weather, in every light. The birds, the gannets, a group of them, perhaps 20, riding the updraft above the headland to the north. White birds, large, their wingspans impressive, their flight the most efficient flight there is. The gannet designed by evolution for exactly this. The sea wind, and the long glide, and the sudden fold, and the plunge. They are not fishing now. They are simply flying, because the wind is good, and the flying is easy. And this is what gannets do when the wind is good. Seamus watches them for a while. He has watched gannets from this door for 36 years. They are still remarkable. The supply boat, it comes on Thursdays. Today is Monday, but Seamus thinks about it most days, not with longing, not with impatience, simply as a fixed point in the week. The supply boat is the rhythm. The way the bell was Thomas's rhythm, and the tide was the fisherman's rhythm. Thursday, the boat coming around the headland in the morning. The small figure of the skipper at the wheel, visible even at a distance by his particular way of standing. Seamus has known him for 20 years. The provisions, food, fuel, peat, mail, the occasional part he has ordered for the generator or the fog signal, the weekly newspaper, 3 days out of date by the time it arrives, the letters, the 20 minutes when the boat is at the jetty, Seamus and the skipper talking. Not much, they are both quiet men, the conversation brief and practical. The provisions checked off, the mail handed over, a cup of tea in the cottage if the weather permits, and then the boat leaving, going back to the mainland, the sound of the engine fatting, the island quiet again. Seamus does not find this sad. He finds it right. 20 minutes of the mainland, once a week. Exactly enough. The kitchen, back inside. The kitchen at the back of the cottage. Small, functional. The kitchen of a person who cooks for one and has been doing so for 24 years, since Bridget left, and has learned to cook for one without making it seem diminished. A pot on the stove, something slow, fish, from the line he put out this morning. The island provides this. Not much, a few mackerel, sometimes a pollock, the occasional sea bass. Enough for a meal. The smell of it, the fish and the sea and the butter he added. The butter that comes on the supply boat and is one of the small luxuries he does not skimp on. The butter from the mainland, making the island fish into something better than it would be alone. The kitchen smells of the sea. Everything on this island smells of the sea. The walls absorb it. The wood absorbs it. Seamus's clothes absorb it. His hands, even freshly washed, smell of the sea. He has stopped noticing the way Madeline stopped noticing the beeswax, the way Alina stopped noticing the greenhouse smell. When something is the smell of your life, it becomes invisible. But tonight, to you, entering this kitchen after the open air of the island, the sea smell is present, rich and clean and very specific. The smell of a life lived at the water's edge, the light turning above. You can see it from the kitchen window, or rather, you can see its effect. The beam of the lighthouse sweeps past the kitchen window every 4 seconds. Flash, the room briefly brighter, the window lit from outside, the light on the kitchen wall for a fraction of a second, then dark, then flash again. 4 seconds. Seamus does not notice this. He has been noticing it for 36 years and has stopped noticing it in the way you stop noticing the clock on the wall or the hum of the refrigerator. It has become part of the room's furniture, but to you, it is extraordinary, living inside the rhythm of a lighthouse. The room lit and dark, and lit and dark, every 4 seconds. All night, every night, the light sang to the sea, "Here, I am here, come no closer." The light from the kitchen turned toward the sea and turned again. Faithful, patient, unceasing. What SEAMUS knows. Seamus knows the sea around this island, the way Elias knows the library, the way Ewan knew the valley, the way Haruto knows the bamboo grove. He knows the currents, not from charts, though he has the charts, from 36 years of watching the water. The particular way the tide runs past the southern headland, the back eddy that forms behind the large rock at the northeast corner, the place where two currents meet in a slight upwelling that the seabirds know about and gather above. He knows the weather. He can read the sky in this part of the Atlantic in a way that the weather forecast only approximates. The specific cloud formation that means wind tomorrow from the southwest. The way the sea takes on a particular swell 24 hours before a storm that the barometer hasn't registered yet. He is usually right. The Coast Guard asks him sometimes, "What do you think it will do?" He tells them he is usually right. He knows the birds, every species that passes through, every season. The puffins that nest on the northern cliff in summer. He knows how many pairs. He counts them each spring. The storm petrels that nest in the rocks on the west side, their presence known only at night when they come in from the sea to their nests. Their quiet churring call audible if you know to listen. He knows the seals, the common seals that haul out on the flat rock to the south. He knows them individually by their markings. They know him. They do not move when he walks past. They have decided he is not a threat. He decided that about them also long ago. The evening meal. Seamus eats at the kitchen table. A small table. One chair. It has always been one chair since Bridget left. He did not leave her chair. He uses one chair. A practical decision that is also, perhaps, something else. The fish, cooked simply. He has never been a complicated cook. The fish and the butter and the potatoes that also came on the supply boat. Salt, that is everything. The bread, he bakes bread twice a week. Today is not a baking day. The bread from Saturday, still good, sliced on the board. He eats slowly. He always eats slowly. Not a deliberate practice. It is simply how time moves on the island. The island does not encourage hurry. There is nowhere to hurry to. The next thing will be there when you arrive at it. The light flashes through the window. Every 4 seconds. The sea outside. The evening deepening. Seamus eats his fish and his potatoes and his bread. And the meal is what it is. Simple and sufficient. And made with the care of someone who lives alone and has chosen to continue caring about the small things. The butter on the bread. The fish cooked properly. The table set, even for one. The care that is its own company. The sitting room. After the meal. The sitting room. This is the warmest room, the fire in the grate. The peat smell. the low ceiling trapping the warmth, the furniture old and slightly worn and completely settled, the armchair, Seamus's armchair, the one that faces the window that faces west, the window that shows him the sea and the sky, and whatever the evening is doing. He sits, he picks up his book. He is always reading something. Currently, a history of the Lighthouse service. He has read many such books over the years. He finds them comforting, not professionally. The sense of being part of something larger. The keepers who came before him on other lights, on this light before him. There was a keeper here before Seamus, and before that keeper, another. The light has been kept since 1847. Generations of keepers, each one sitting in this room or its predecessor, watching the sea, keeping the light. Seamus is one of the last. Most lighthouses are automated now. This one will be automated in 2 years. He knows this. He has known it for a while. He does not speak about it. He reads his book. The fire burns. The light turns outside. The letter on the table beside the armchair. The letter from Bridget. It came on Thursday's supply boat. He has read it twice. She is well. She has been to see their son in Dublin. They have a son, Declan, 38 now, a doctor in Dublin, his own family. She saw Declan and his wife and the grandchildren. She tells him about the grandchildren, their small news, their growing, the things they said. He reads these parts carefully. He has met the grandchildren. They come to the island sometimes in summer, the supply boat bringing them out for a week. They love the island. They love the lighthouse. They climb the tower stairs and stand at the top and look at the sea and feel what children feel at the top of a lighthouse, which is the particular combination of height and wind and the smell of the sea and the sense of being at the edge of something. He keeps their drawings. On the wall of the kitchen, their drawings of the lighthouse, made in crayon and colored pencil. The lighthouse always too white and too straight, and the sea always too blue. He loves them. He puts the letter back in its envelope. He will read it again tomorrow. The light through the window. The beam from the sitting room window. The beam is visible as it sweeps past. Not the beam itself. The beam is in the air above. The lighthouse set high on the island's rock. The beam going outward over the sea. But the edge of it, the spill of it, finds the sitting room window as it passes. Every 4 seconds. Flash. The room briefly lit. Seamus's face briefly lit, looking at his book. Then dark. Then the fire's amber. Then flash again. He once tried to count how many times the light had flashed during his time here. He gave up. The number was too large to hold. 36 years, 365 days, every night, every 4 seconds. He gave up counting. The number is what it is. The light is what it is. Patient, faithful, unceasing. That is enough. Growing still. The fire is burning. The book is on his lap. He stopped reading. always stops reading at some point in the evening when the fire and the warmth and the sound of the sea and the flashing of the light have done their work. He is simply sitting in his armchair that fits him, the fire in front of him, the sea outside, the light turning every 4 seconds. If thoughts are arriving, and they probably are, because that is what minds do, they are not staying long. They come, he notices them. They go, the way the light comes and goes. Flash and dark and flash. You don't need to hold any of them. Just let the light count them. Flash and dark and flash. The lighthouse knowing what it is for. The sea knowing what it is. Seamus in his chair. At peace. Peace lives in this room. In the fire and the peat smell. And the letter from Bridget. And the children's drawings in the kitchen. In Seamus's 36 years of faithful keeping. Tonight it is yours. Good night. You are doing so beautifully. The day is done. You came to the island tonight. You watched the gannets from the cottage door. You ate the fish by the light that flashed every 4 seconds. You sat in the armchair by the fire. You read Bridget's letter about the grandchildren. The lighthouse received you, as lighthouses receive people who come to them, without ceremony, without requiring anything. Simply with the light and the sea and the fire and the particular, completely reliable piece of a place where the work is clear and the work is done and the light is turning. Carry it with you on the uncertain days, the days when you don't know what you are for or what direction to go. Remember the lighthouse. Remember that there are places in the world whose only purpose is to say, "Here, I am here. Come no closer." Remember that being present faithfully in one place, that this is work, that this is enough. Seamus knows this. He has known it for 36 years. You know the way here now, but tonight you are already here. The fire is warm. The light is turning. The sea is outside. Sleep now, deeply, completely. You deserve every sea salt. Fire warm, light flashing, gull cried, island held moment of this rest. Every single one. Good night. Sleep well. The lighthouse through the night. The light all night. The light turns all night. Of course it does. It has turned all night since 1847. Through storms that turned the sea white and sent spray 60 feet up the tower. Through the fog that comes in off the Atlantic in summer. The fog that the lighthouse was particularly made for. The light diffusing in the moisture. Still visible. Still doing its work, even when the beam becomes a glow rather than a beam. Through the calm nights. Like tonight. The sea dark and quiet. The beam sweeping its arc over water that has nothing on it for miles. Sweeping and sweeping, lighting nothing, meeting no ship, reaching for ships that are not there. It sweeps anyway, because there might be a ship, because the purpose of the light is not only for the moments when a ship is there. The purpose of the light is to always be there, to be reliable, to be the thing that is there whether it is needed or not, so that when it is needed, it is there. Seamus understands this. It is one of the things his years here have given him, the value of being reliable, whether or not anyone is watching. What Seamus carries, he carries the names, the ships that came too close before the lighthouse was built. He knows them. He has read the records, the accounts of the wrecks on the reef that this lighthouse now warns against, the names of the ships, their dates, their cargoes, their crews. He knows the name of the last ship that was lost on this reef before the lighthouse came. 1844, 3 years before the light was lit. A merchant vessel, its crew of 12 all lost. He knows their names. He has looked them up. He keeps them not in a formal way, not displayed anywhere. He simply knows them. The names of the men who died on the reef that is now his responsibility. He does not think about this sentimentally. He thinks about it practically. His light is for them too, for the ships that will never be lost because of it, for the crews that will never know they were guided safely past a reef they did not know was there. The light turning, the warning given, the ships passing safely. In the dark, every night, the storm petrels. At night in summer, the storm petrels. They come in from the sea after dark. They cannot come in the daylight. The gulls would harry them, would steal their fish, would prevent them reaching their nests. So they have adapted to return at night, in the dark, finding their nests in the rocks by smell and sound. They nest in the crevices of the west cliff, hundreds of pairs. Seamus knows they are there. He hears them on summer nights, the quiet churring call of the returning birds, just audible through the cottage wall if the window is open, a sound that is barely a sound, but present. The storm petrel, the smallest seabird in the British Isles, barely larger than a house martin, and yet it lives its life entirely at sea, coming to land only to breed, spending the rest of its year on the open ocean, in storms, in the worst weather the Atlantic produces. The storm petrel riding the waves, finding its food in the troughs, surviving everything, coming home in summer to the west cliff, to this island, to Seamus's island, coming home in the dark, as Seamus does in his own way, every evening, coming home. The fog signal, when the fog comes, and it comes often, the light alone is not enough. The fog absorbs and diffuses the light, and so the fog signal, a horn, an automated horn now. Seamus doesn't control it. It has its own sensor. It activates when the visibility drops below a certain point. 2 blasts every 30 seconds. 2 blasts, 30 seconds of silence. 2 blasts through the fog. Seamus has slept through this many times. The horn, once you are used to it, becomes part of the soundscape of the island, the way the light becomes part of the visual landscape. Present, unremarkable, but on the first nights, his first fog nights here, the horn was extraordinary, the sound of it reaching him in his bed. 2 blasts, the pause, 2 blasts. His mind adjusting to this new life, this new place, finding its way through the information. This is where I am. This is what this place does. This is the sound of the island doing its work in the dark. He found it, once he understood it, comforting. The island at work, the warning going out, his horn, his light, his island, what the sea does at night. The sea around the island does not rest. It never rests. The tides come and go on their schedule, the 6-hour cycle that has nothing to do with the day or the night, that pays no attention to when the sun rises or sets. The tide is the moon's doing, the moon pulling the water responding, the tide going out now, the reef beginning to show, the rocks visible for the first time since morning, the sea pulling back from them, the weed-covered surfaces appearing above the surface, the reef that the lighthouse warns about, visible now at low tide, wet and dark, and slightly glistening in the lighthouse beam that passes over it every 4 seconds. The beam finding the reef. Flash, the reef visible for a fraction of a second. Its wet surfaces lit. Then dark. Flash again. Seamus has seen this thousands of times. The reef in the lighthouse beam. The rocks that the light exists to warn about. Briefly lit. Every 4 seconds. All night. The light and the reef in their perpetual exchange. The warning and the thing warned about. The light saying here, every 4 seconds, here. The dawn watch. Seamus does not sleep late. He is up before the sun. He climbs the tower, the daily climb. The stairs he has climbed 36 years worth of mornings. 112 steps. He knows the exact count. He counted them on his first day and has not needed to count since. He checks the light. He turns it off. There is a moment, the moment he switches off the light in the morning. That is always the same. The light going off. The beam stopping. The lens still rotating for a few seconds on its momentum. The motor disengaged. The lens gradually slowing, stopping. The lighthouse going quiet. After a night of turning, he stands at the top of the tower. The morning, the sea, the mainland on a clear day to the east, the birds beginning, the gannets already up, already riding the morning air, the guillemots on the ledges below the south face of the lighthouse, their numbers large, their voices starting up, the day beginning. Seamus at the top of the tower, his island, his sea, his morning, 36 years of this morning. And still, the sea is something. Still the birds are something. Still the light going off in the morning is something. He would not give this up for anything. He will not have to give it up for 2 more years. For 2 more years, this morning, every morning, the light is turning, every 4 seconds. The sea is below the rocks. The tide is going out. The reef is showing. gannets are on the wind. The storm petrels are at the west cliff. The fire is burning low. The letter from Bridget is on the table. The children's drawings are in the kitchen. The bread is on the board. The book is on the arm of the chair. Seamus is sleeping. The light is turning. Without him, as it always turns. Patient, faithful, unceasing. Flash and dark and flash. And you are sleeping. Deeply, completely, peacefully, in the keeper's cottage, on the island, with the sea on every side, and the light above, turning every 4 seconds, saying what it always says. I am here. I am here. I am here. This is exactly where you should be. This is exactly what you deserve. Every sea salt, fire warm, light flashing, island held moment. Every single one. You are safe. You are held. You are at peace. Good night, dear friend. Sleep well. Sleep deeply. Good night, and